Hey guys, today I will be making chicken curry, the Khmer style. So first you want to start, I don't think we need ginger, so I don't really need that. Get that out the way. First, these are all the ingredients. I'll introduce everything to you of what you're going to use. You can use chicken thighs or any kind of chicken you want. The traditional way is they'll get like a whole chicken and they'll cut them up into different pieces, like chop them up into good sizes to eat. But I'm using drumsticks because it's easier for me, and this whole pack was only 6.51, and I probably put like a couple of them aside for Lana because it'll only just be me and Taj eating it. But so you get your chicken. I got an onion. I got the yellow onion. Got some potatoes, some carrots. I'm gonna make my grung from scratch, so I have garlic, um, lemongrass, and I'm gonna make a lot to see if I can have some for next time. Galanga, turmeric, shallots, and then if you don't have the curry soup base, and you like it really spicy too, you can get some dried um, dried pepper. They call them like California peppers. And what you do is you'll soak those peppers in water until it gets soft, and that's when you blend it with the grung that you make. Um, but I didn't get the peppers because I don't want it to be too spicy for Taj. So I got the curry gravy. And then so you'll get your grung, and then you'll get your shrimp paste as well. And that's when you'll mix it together. Here comes Lana. Um, and then you can mix, like, you can add your chicken bouillon when you're cooking. You put all that together with the red paste, and you cook your chicken first with it, and then you'll let it sit until some of the waters come out of the chicken, and then you can add your water, and then after that you'll add your palm sugar, some coconut milk, and then you'll add like fish sauce and whatever, like salt or sugar if you need it as well. um, but yeah, and then I also got the noodles because I like to eat my salagri with noodles. But you can also eat it with rice, and then the bread is the only thing I didn't get. I also didn't get my bamboo shoots, which I totally forgot about it. It slipped my mind yesterday, but my mom is going to get it for me now. But yeah, let's start. First, you're gonna start with your lemongrass. I like to peel off the first couple layers. Um, I'm gonna just cut all of this. All right, so I cut up all my lemongrass. There's some more, but I put it in my mincer so that I can chop it up. I cut up some turmeric. I might cut more turmeric, galanga, and then I'm cutting up some little shallots and then garlic as well. And then the turmeric will dye your hands. Just a heads up. A trick that I learned recently is when you're cutting onions to keep you from crying, wet a wet paper towel and have it really damp and put it at the corner. You can like spread it out, and that helps take all the like whatever stuff comes out of the onion that makes you cry. So I just did it. I forgot to do it, but now that I did it, I feel a lot better. Okay, so I already chopped everything. I think I'm gonna just put them in the blender, about the chopper, and try to get as much as I can first before I toast it. So I'm gonna just toast it before I start cooking. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. That should help me. Um, so in there is lemongrass, shallot. Well, these are like red pearl onions, but they turn into shallots eventually. Garlic, turmeric, and yeah. So that's like your base for food. So I'm just gonna chop it up really finely, and then after this, I'm gonna put it in the blender, and then we'll start doing the cooking and everything. This is what it looks like. So when you make like other foods, you want to make sure you kind of like chop it up to its like mush. So a lot of people use the mortar and pestle, and that's why they like pound at it until like all these little hairs, pretty much that's what they look like. They're not like pokey and sharp. My extra step I would do is I'm gonna just blend it in my NutriBullet instead, and instead, because you know the other one's just a chopper, so it's gonna cut it up pretty finely. So that's what it did. But I'm gonna try to make it more like pasty. Okay, I'm just peeling my potatoes and getting them ready. And then I'm gonna peel my carrots and cut them up. Sorry for the loud music, it's Lana in the background. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done peeling everything and cutting them up. You want to make them pretty even, but not also not too small, but not too big either, because you know you want it bite size. But yeah, alright, I'll be right back. That should probably be enough, and that'll be enough. Cut some down like that. Okay, put that into a bowl. All right, and this is all the onion I need. Actually, I didn't cry. I think if you just keep that on there and cut around it, you won't cry. All right, so now I'm gonna start the chicken. Well, this part for the seasoning that you need for the chicken. All right, so it is gonna be. This is the chicken bouillon I like to use. It's one of my favorites. This is what it looks like inside. So you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of that. 1, 2. I did a heaping because I know eventually I'm gonna have to add more. And then it says 2 pieces of palm sugar. Crap, I can't open it. This is the palm sugar I use. Dang, I can't get it open. Okay, there it goes. Sometimes it gets stuck at the bottom. But I'm gonna put 2 in there. And if you don't use that, you can use white sugar too. 2 tablespoons of that. I have shrimp paste. This brand, I only wanted something small. So, because I don't really use it in my food. But I know with this, you need it. I'm gonna get a different spoon. I'm not gonna put a lot just because this thing is very pungent and it's also shrimp. And we're kind of testing a theory to see if Taji could eat it. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this much. And if I need more, I'll add more. And then it says 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Okay. Oh, just forgot to show you. This is the fish sauce I use. 3 crab. All right. 1, 2. All right. I'm gonna just have that sitting here. Ooh, it smells very fishy. So when I go to cook my grung, I'm gonna put this curry gravy in there, and you don't have to put a lot. You put a good amount, and you let it you like gather the aroma until it's nice and fragrant, and then you can add this in there, and that's when you throw your chicken in and you cook it for as long as like 30 minutes first, and let the water come out of the chicken, and then that's when you can add water afterwards after it sizzles, and then you'll season it up a bit and then add your other vegetables. But yeah, and then the first thing I'm gonna start with is the grung. So after I had put it in my NutriBullet, I like put some water, and this is optional to put like the dried peppers that you soak. You mix it with this, and it makes it like more spicy. I'm not trying to make it too spicy where we can't handle it. I can always add spice later if you want it. And I also found kefir lime leaves in my freezer, so I put like 7 or 8 of them in there. I'm gonna whoops, this is what it looks like, and this is like the first start of like when you make numbajok too. You can make it like this as well. Numbajok will be another video eventually. So I have the stove on, letting it go and simmer. Okay, so I actually had to change my pot. I'm gonna put the gung in there and let that sit in. Cook the gung a little bit first because I want it to. I should have toasted it before I like blended it up. I'm gonna put my curry inside. Ooh, splashing everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the curry. Mix it up. Okay, now I'm gonna put the seasonings. I just put like chilies in there and then have it taste more spicy. Guys, we're improvising. So I cut up 3 chilies and I'm mixing it in there. So that'll definitely give it the spice. So I'm using drums because I don't feel like cutting chicken. And this should cook fine. And so you'll put the chicken in here with the curry. Just gonna get it all in. Leave it a little bit and let it simmer and keep stirring. So I'm gonna let it sit in there and simmer before I add water. All right, now that it's sizzling, you can add your onions and your carrots and potatoes. And my mom, I'm still waiting for her to bring me my tapen, which is the bamboo. But we'll just let this sit in here. And then after you taste and everything, you can add your coconut milk. Um, and then yeah, I'm gonna taste it in a little bit, but I'm gonna just let everything sit in here real fast. Okay. Okay, so I added my can of coconut milk in there because the meat is like falling off of the bone already. And this is it. I just don't have the red color because of the big peppers, but I also put um like 6 more chilies in there. So it definitely adds a good kick. And I'm gonna just let this sit until it gets a little soft with the carrots. And also, finally, I'm getting my tapan, which is the bamboo. And then it should be ready soon. And I'm also making the noodles. All right, y'all. So I added the whole can of coconut milk, but then it started to taste like more coconutty. So I added maybe like a whole bowl of water, 2 bowls, I would say, of water. Added more fish sauce, more chicken bouillon. And I also got this from my mom when she dropped off my bamboo shoots, which I also added in there too. So I'm gonna let that cook in there. And then she gave me this curry soup base. It's like made in the USA. And I just put like a spoon of that in there, and it also helped give me the nice like curry taste back. And so pretty much it's done. I tasted it. I had it with some noodles. It was so good. And I also got some star anise she gave me. I'm so happy for her. And now it tastes more like my mom's. But yeah, there's all the chicken and the carrots and potatoes are starting to get soft. All the onion is soft. But yeah, I'll get a bowl together and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, and this is my bowl. It has the chicken, the bamboo shoots, carrots. I have chilies in there, and onions and potatoes. Yeah, that's it.